how recent? When was that hearing again? When you were trying to get him committed?
It's been a little over 2 weeks. He was committed.
Okay.
They put him in the hospital on a Wednesday, and had the hearing on a Monday, the first of the month this year. This month.
Which hospital was that, sir?
Marshall North.
Okay.
But he was released after how many days?
Well, from Wednesday till Monday.
So a 1 week stay in order to do a hearing. What do you call those hearings? I know the criminal side. What kind of hearing was it with the judge?
Well, they just called it evaluation. That's where they decided that he was bipolar 1.
Okay. Doctors diagnosed him. Then there was the hearing.
Then there was a hearing.
By the judge eventually, the diagnosis came back. So what happened? I heard you say it, if you can just break it down. What
Well,
happened at the hearing?
he hired 2 lawyers, and this lawyer that we talked to that filed the papers and everything, they'd talked to each other, and they'd done told the judge what that they wanted done. So they agreed on what to do. We didn't actually have a hearing. We just went in, sat down, and they said, well, the judge says, well, the lawyers have decided this is what we're going to do, and said we're going to do a outpatient mental thing, and you got to go to therapy with this mental health in Guntersville, and it's 150 day, but it wasn't 150 days straight therapy. It was just whenever. It was certain days. It wasn't a everyday thing. It wasn't 150 day. It was 150 from start to finish. It wasn't 150 day going to the doctor.
Okay. So not continuous, just
Not continuous.
visits?
150, no. It was just a 150 day time period, however many times that they set up for him to come in. And I asked him, I said, well, what if he doesn't go? And this lady says, he'll have a record. If he doesn't show up, we'll have it in his records that he didn't comply. Having a record and not complying doesn't get you treatment. It doesn't help. But that's, I know the lady that her feelings, and I'm sorry she got shot, and I'm glad that she wasn't hurt no worse than what they were. And he is not a person that could shoot to not hurt you. These people are lucky. I mean, if he shot a gun, he couldn't. I mean, as far as aiming or hitting what he wanted to, they said she got shot in the arm, maybe. I know he just shooting. It wouldn't. Don't. I'm gonna shoot somebody in the arm. It's just he shot. And
Do you think he was trying to shoot to kill?
I don't think he even realized it was a person. I think it was a demon sitting in the vehicle, and I think he was just shooting at a demon. I don't think he had any idea of what it even could be a person. I mean, I think he was like that night. We were, as we were driving along, there'd be a pickup or a car or something pull up from the side road, and it had to wait for us to come by, and he'd say, "See, that's a demon, but they're looking out for us." And I'd say, "How are they looking out for us?" And he said, "You see that they stopped and watched us go by, and said they're watch them. They're gonna follow us. They're gonna be sure we okay." And people's going places. It doesn't. I mean, they're not watching you. They're not following you. They're people have places to go. And but
Because I know a couple of people I interviewed yesterday, they said it was just random. He didn't seem like he was raging. He was smiling. He was like, woohoo, hey, woohoo, acting erratic. It was not evil. They say he was very happy, but he was just screaming and shouting, "Hey!" So
Yesterday?
yeah, I interviewed some people near the restaurant, one of the people who was shot at. So do you think that kind of emphasizes or just addresses what you say? He thought the good demons were there and the bad demons, and it was so random for that reason alone?
They were, that's what he was saying. They're good demons and bad demons, but you know, he's never been destructive as far as or evil to anybody or anything, and this is just something, you know, out of the blue, but he has, since they told him he wasn't going to live long, he's just went downhill, you know, from that. And you know, I know people's going to look at me and say, well, maybe you shouldn't have put him in the hospital. That's what done it. What do you do? Do you get help or do you not get help?
Mr. Blackmon, do you have a photograph of your son?
My wife does. That's what I told the other guys. We've been divorced for about going on 3 years, and she's got all the pictures and all that kind of stuff.
Did he, did he have a Facebook page?
I don't know.
He used a lot now, but he never ever.
I don't know. I don't mess with that myself.
Is there any way we could get a hold of your ex-wife to get
Yeah.
a picture of him?
Yeah, I can give you her phone number.
Okay.
How
So
is she sensitive right now? Is she
she's, well, me and her both talked about a week ago, and we said if he doesn't get help, he's not going to live. We done both decided that this was going to happen. But you know, when you begging them to look, he needs help. This lawyer that we had, when I went down and talked to him, all he wanted to do was have a smart attitude. This David Rudrick, and he, me and him's discussed that since then. He's got a different attitude than what he used to have, and I'm telling him, I'm saying, I can't. When I come down here to talk to you and try to get help from my son, I don't need you to be smart to me. I need you to understand I'm here for help. This was last week when I went back and talked to him, but
From society to calm us down.
well, first of all, we're going to have to get the law, the people in law enforcement and government to realize that people are needing help, and the laws are not letting them help them. I mean, we're going to have some laws passed that it allows the government to help the people. Right now, this lawyer's telling me, said, I'm doing all the law allows me to do. Well, he may have been. If it is, we need something that lets him do more. It's you didn't ever used to hear this, and I know people had it, but there's more people and all this, and there's so much more strain on everybody these days. And he was telling me the other day, he said, you know, Dad, money ain't worth nothing no more. And I said, you're right. I said, when I started working, I said, $1.40 was minimum, and it went to $1.65. And he said, well, you know, they're trying to pass it now for 15. And he said, I said, yeah, but if it was $1.40, it'd still be the same. $1.40, and you pay 18 cents for a gallon of gas, and you pay 10 cents for a loaf of bread. He said, yeah. I said, bread's gonna cost us $10. I said, that's true. What good's $15 if it costs you $10 to buy the loaf of bread? $1.40 and buy a 10-cent loaf. Have the printing money, our government printing money, is one of the worst things they can do. But it and then we're going to have to spend money to do this mental stuff. We're going to have doctors that know what to look for and what to help people with. See, if you're a parent, you're saying, did I not do enough? Did I do too much? What do you do? You may have kids, all right? And 20 years from now, your son or daughter does this. Did you not do enough now? Did you do too much? What do you do? Do you help them, or, you're going to do everything you can for them. You're going to buy them whatever that you can. You can talk with anybody. He was always as happy as he could be, seemed like. I just don't know. I don't know what I did or didn't do.